Hey y'all, this is Ia back again with another video here on Cornucopia Insight. I hope everybody is doing well. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here already, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for pushing me through the algorithm. Thank you for giving me the like, share, subscribes. Keep coming back, keep watching. And of course, leave your comments in the comment section down below if any of this resonates with you. My disclaimer is always going to be in the description box below, but I'm going to say it here before I jump into anything. I am here for entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed professional when it comes to anything dealing with the law, anything legal, or any kind of medical field or anything like that. I am not licensed in that way. If you guys are experiencing any kind of distress, mental distress, any kind of physical issues, please seek out the proper authorities, and hope that you get the help that you need. And yeah, so we're just going to jump into the video from here. This is going to be another quick chat on my quick chats list because, you know, back to school. Shout out to all the parents that send their kids back to school. And, you know, here in this house, we're preparing for that. And, you know, I'm doing my youngest niece's hair. I'm literally in the middle of a lot of things right now. But I said, let me jump on here and give y'all, you know, a video. So, something that's been, you know, crossing through my mind a lot and has been a theme for me throughout the year is don't get in the way of other people's karma. And I may have mentioned this in other quick chat videos, but I can't stress this enough. And per my post on IG, if you saw it and you follow me on IG, which follow me on IG at the same name, cornucopia_insight. Thank you. Don't get in the way of other people's karma and don't take on other people's burdens. Okay? And sometimes it's hard to see what that is when you're in the thick of things and you're just going through it. You really don't know what you're taking on, you know? And there's certain people that, say, for example, that I've tried to date and I realize they come with a lot of baggage. Or they come with, you know, a lot of drama and issues that they don't really want to resolve, or they're not ready to resolve, or they feel like they're too scared to step out of their comfort zone or whatever. And the thing is, whatever that person's comfort level is, or whatever it is that they may be going through, let people feel it. Let people go through their stuff the best way they know how, and step out of the way. Get out of the way. Because sometimes you getting in the way, you're like a crutch or an emotional crutch. You know, you're a physical crutch for that person to just not grow and to stay stagnant and stay complacent in where they are. And this is something I had to kind of learn the hard way. And I've been realizing it, like I said, over the past few years, you know, and sometimes you don't realize that you're getting in, you know, the way of someone's karma train. They need that spiritual ass whooping sometimes. And you're getting in the way. And if you're someone who's an empath, you're someone with a big heart, you're someone who's very kind, you're very generous, you like to help other people, you know, you can very easily, very, very easily get caught up in another person's drama and another person's mess. And then you're wondering why, you know, you're losing money, you're losing opportunities, why you're not getting jobs, why you're not just moving ahead. Why aren't you progressing? You know, you should have been at a certain place in your life and you're just not there. So I've gotten to the point where I had to really take stock of who I have around me, what friends I have around me, hell, even jobs that I've been at, what kind of colleagues I have around me, and realize where you're overgiving or where you're just taking on too much. And and it's just not your place to do that. And really reevaluate where you're putting in just too much time, too much energy, caring too much about people that honestly probably don't care about you, wouldn't put in the same amount of time for you. Yeah, take stock in that. Really take stock in that and really sit there with yourself and say, hey, you know, is this person even helping me? Is, you know, what's been going on with me since I've, you know, help this person out, especially if you notice things started going left after you help certain people. You know, start to really pay attention to that and like, okay, after I helped this person, next thing I know, things went left for me. Why is that? Or things have just been on a decline for some reason. So my advice here like I said, it's just really pay attention, really take stock in who you have around you. Um, Pay attention to who you call your friends, who you call family, who you call lover, and be very careful, be very mindful. And another thing I realize is, like I said, some people are just not ready to change. They may not see what you're seeing. You can come to them and talk all day until you're blue in the face. And if they don't understand where you're coming from, they can, like, what's the expression? People can only understand themselves based off of where they're at currently. You know, they can't see beyond their own understanding. That's what I'm trying to say. They can't see beyond their own understanding. So if you sit there and, you know, talk to your blue in the face, you know, whose energy is really getting drained in that situation. And it is an energy draining situation when you're trying to convince someone of your point of view, and, you know, you see an easy way out. You see, like, oh, they could be doing this differently, or they can, and they're just not listening. They're not getting it. It's going through one ear out the other. They want to argue with you about it. They want to fight with you. All of a sudden, you're the enemy and you're trying to help them. I found, you know, let people vent. Sure, they want to vent. Don't let them over trauma dump on you, because that's another energy draining thing. Don't let that happen either. Keep up your healthy boundaries. But if a person comes to you and they want to vent and you don't mind them venting, let them vent. Don't really give too much advice unless they actually ask for it. And then even if they do ask for it, keep it very simple, sweet, to the point. And if you notice that they're getting a little emotional or riled up over it, back off. Leave it alone. Do not extend any more energy to that situation, because it's not going to help you. It's not going to help them. Like this, again, another saying that they have, you know, you could bring the horse to the water, but you can't force the horse to drink. You know? So if a person wants to be stubborn, they want to be complacent, they're too scary to step out of whatever their situation is, or, you know, to try things a different kind of way, there's really nothing you can do about it. That person has to be ready to step out when they are ready to step out. And if they are not ready and they just don't get it, you leave it alone and let them figure that out for themselves, because how you would do things is very different from maybe how they would want to do things, you know? And everybody's going to have an excuse and all kinds of stuff. But I've even gotten to the point in my own personal life where, like I said, when it comes to even certain family members, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And if I'm the villain for that, that's fine. But I'm just not doing that because I didn't sign up for that. Or because, you know, you ruined your life, or your life didn't go where you wanted it to go. Now I got to pay your way. I got to, raise you? I got to, raise another grown up? No. You're going to figure it out. And just like I got to figure it out. And you'll find a way, just like I had to find a way. And that's pretty much that on that. You know, I'm not going to put it out there who I said this to, or someone close to me in my family. But, you know, I'm trying to make it work with them for now until I get things for myself off the ground and moving in the direction I need it to go. And then I'm going to do what's right for me. And I certainly gave this person the heads up, you know. And again, it's not just this person I'm referring to in my family, but, you know, there's been other situations where I let people know. I gave them fair warning. Like Pun said, I gave you fair warning. Beware. But I gave them fair warning. And when I take off, I'm going to take off. And that's going to be it, you know. And like a Capricorn, I'm true to my word. When I'm ready to take off, I'm taking off, baby. But yeah, that was pretty much today's quick chat. I just wanted to put that out there, and I hope that helps people. Don't waste your time with people who are just going to hold you back while you try to help them. Like, no. Because sometimes people just love complaining, but they don't want a solution, and they don't want to really get out of their situation. So don't get stuck in that. It's easy to get stuck in that when you care too much. That's another thing. Detachment. I talked about that in another video too. Detach. When you see that a mofo don't care about their own situation, you need to back out of it yourself and just let them deal however they deal. But anyway, that's today's quick chat video. I'm going to end it right here. Leave your thoughts, feelings, anything you want to discuss about your own personal situations with this topic in the comment section down below. Don't forget to follow me on IG at, like I said, cornucopia_insight on IG. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on my video, on my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Modupe.